Yo, you know how we start the show. Let you know about the promo that we got running for $100. I could promote your content on all my social media platforms, my X account, my Facebook account, my YouTube community, my Instagram stories, and my Threads account for only $100. Get at me on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds, at Doggie Diamonds to get your promo. You know, you can do that. Just hit me up at Doggie Diamonds. Now, word from our sponsor.
This is not a documentary. It's not a cartoon either. It's a commercial. Sorority Records specializes in visuals that help your brand stand out. Go to sororityrecords.com right now and purchase our $500 special. That's right, for $500, we can get you right. sororityrecords.com.
Let's go. I know it's late. Conscious contradiction. I see you in the building. CEO Falcon, what's up? Nate Jackson, 8213, what's going on? Garden Lenora, what's up? I know it's late, y'all. I should have been on here earlier, but I was working today. Yes, Atrocity City, what's going on? You done had Henry Blanco. You had like 800 names on here. Brooke, how you doing? Yes, Keisha, I see you. Red 410, never saw you before, but I'm happy to see you. Mr. Dark Horse, what's going on? Don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
yes, Relio, what's up? No Face SC, what's up? Damn, I might release this as my first single. I don't really know what I want to do as my first song that I release. I think I know, but I don't know. Check this out.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Oh, Henry Blanco's the government. All right, that makes sense. I'm just happy you here. Ohio's in the building. I don't want to get too deep on y'all tonight, pause. But I'm just saying. What up? Peter Truth, what's up? AJ Wise, what's up? West Coast in the building. East New York is in the building. Make sure you hit that like. That like is important. You know, I don't even be scheduling these. I just go on. I could do better if I schedule them and let y'all know ahead of time. But, you know, I just felt like talking. You know what I'm saying? Velion, what's up? How's everybody doing, man? Y'all good, man? Y'all had a good weekend? Tariq, thank you for the Cash App. I see that. Yes, I see that. I don't know, whatever you decide to call yourself, you know.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I mean, if your real name is sidebar, if your real name is Henry Blanco, that's a dope name. DC is in the building. I see you. All right, let's go. What's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. You know this is Doggie Diamonds TV. You know what I do here. If you don't know what I do here, this is your first time here. Look around the channel. I was going through the channel the other day doing an audit. That's why you see a lot of shorts coming out. It's a lot. I didn't even realize I did thousands of videos on this channel. I just didn't even realize it. Thousands of live streams, just sitting here for hours and hours. I didn't even realize it. Because after I do stuff, sometimes I'm just off it, and then I'll be looking for something and say, hey, I forgot I did this. So that's why you see a lot of shorts coming through, because I just give y'all a jewel to get your subscribers up. It really goes based off shorts. People more likely to subscribe to your channel off of some short form content than they would an hour. Weird as it sounds, it just is what it is. So when you see the subscribers go up, you know that the experiment worked. And I don't have a lot of shorts on my channel. I just didn't do that, and that was my bad. But that was a jewel. That's only for my followers and my supporters and my subscribers. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this topic for a while, but I didn't really know how to convey it, you know, because I want to, you know, I'm hip hop to the core, but this hip hop shit is just so fickle and fake that talking about it is just redundant, and it's kind of like bullshit. And it's part of what I'm going to go into today. So in 2019, we know it hit the world. It started in China in a lab. And then by 2020, it hit here. And then it was just around the world. Thank you, Boogeyman. It hit the world. And when that hit the world, a lot changed because I feel like the whole world was in isolation. There was a lot of uncertainty. A lot of people had to sit their ass down. You wasn't able to work. You wasn't able to go outside. You wasn't able to human contact. And this is why I started thinking like, yo, this shit really fucked us up. Because human contact was different. You know, if you see a motherfucker like this, you looking like, did that nigga just sniffle? Don't let somebody sneeze or cough. You was just like, yo, don't be coughing. And then it was almost like, I don't know if you've seen, I used to watch a lot of, I like zombie movies. So remember zombie movies, they used to hide the fact that they got bit. They used to hide the fact that they got bit, but you might see them cough up blood or something like that. And you'd be like, he's changing. That's what that shit did to us mentally. We would see people regular coughing and shit, and we'd just be looking at them like, it could have been your significant other, it could have been your mama, it could have been anybody. You was looking at people like, but they got that shit. Now look now, somebody could cough or sneeze, you don't even pay attention to it. But at that particular time, somebody coughed, you was like, you feel good? You feel hot? Like that shit did something to us. Because the way that we was treating each other was fucked up. You know, it's just the truth. The way we were treating each other was twisted because we was really looking at each other like, look, I rock with you, but I ain't trying to catch that shit from you. You know, so you had relationships where people were just looking at each other like, I like you and all that, but you catch that shit, you gonna go in there and you know, go down by yourself. And then it was people who was in the hospital. They couldn't have no visitors. They couldn't have proper burials. Imagine your fucking loved one pass away and you can't even bury them properly. You can't even see them. It's people who never saw their loved ones off. You know what that shit do to you psychologically? And I feel like that shifted a lot of our energy where we became all this illusion shit just spread like, why? Because all that shit was an illusion, right? Then Kobe, you know, like, remember when you heard what Kobe happened? You was like, Kobe? How the fuck did Kobe? All the people they could have mentioned. You like, Kobe? And it was like, since that shit happened, yes, I seen that, thank you. Since you seen that happen, you was like, what the hell is going on? And then you started realizing that a lot of individuals that you thought you knew, you didn't really know. You started seeing people, you know, certain women couldn't get their hair done. Some dudes was all grayed out. You seen like you didn't know that they had funny ass hairlines and shit. Like you started seeing real people. So the illusion was up. The illusion was up. Everything you thought you knew about people was up because people were so vulnerable. We was like, yo, it's the last days. Globally, like it wasn't just New York, it wasn't Cali, it was everywhere. The news, every news feed, it was like nothing was going on in the world. There was no more accidents, there was no car crashes, water main breaks, nothing. Every news channel was about this. And they allegedly didn't have no information. So we sitting there like every day. So we starting to walk outside, go outside, dress like astronauts. We started excessively washing our damn hands. We started excessively coming in the house with groceries and washing potato chip bags and shit like that. People went to the supermarket and was buying like 500 steaks and shit. And leaving the fruit and all that, like they brought up all the oodles and noodles, all the tissue. They like we really seen it was some movie shit, and that started how we viewed everything. Like nothing was real no more. Nothing was real. We was in the crib. We was literally on lockdown. Everybody. And then, you know, one of the saddest shit is that when you see the little babies outside with a mask on, the motherfuckers was wearing masks. I still see people to this day outside with that shit. You see people with masks on and shit, and people really treating you like, yo, don't come by, don't. I remember I was in, I love Aldi, right? I was in Aldi, and I was walking to get my protein bars. It was a dude coming towards me. Pause. He was coming in my direction. Yeah. This motherfucker started doing all this shit, moving. I'm like, yo, fam, stop. He started tripping. Cause we was, you know, I'm walking in this direction. He coming towards my direction. Yo, this nigga was like we was playing tag or something like that. I'm like, yo, fam, you really doing too much right now. Calm down. Then we had the 6 foot illusion. And I remember being online, and I was going to take off on this dude because, you know, we doing the 6 feet thing. They started painting shit on the floor, social distancing and all this shit. So we did the 6 feet thing. And I remember as the line moved, I moved. Dude kept, I'm like, yo, like I said, when I'm out in the street, I'm very mild-mannered, but I'm very militant and on defense. So dude, every time I move, he just started getting a little closer. I'm like, yo, fam, if I could touch you, you too close. And if I could touch you, that means I could punch you too. Back the fuck up a little bit. But that's what that shit did to us. That shit had us thinking that if a motherfucker was close to you, you fucked up. We was getting on planes. It's a fucking tube. A plane is a tube with all the air locked inside, and we really thought we was good. In a fucking plane. There's no fucking ventilation in a plane. So it was like, sit here, you don't sit here, you sit here. We was tripping. But that shit started the illusion because what it did to us psychologically really, really fucked us up. And I wanna read something to y'all if I may, and show y'all what I'm talking about. So I put in the search bar, what does isolation do to a person mentally? And it said prolonged isolation deprives the brain of social stimulation, triggering high stress, anxiety, and depression. It can impair cognitive function, distort reality, and erode emotional resilience through opinions on short, controlled periods of solitude, or short, controlled periods of solitude can vary depending on individual needs. So you see what that shit, so that's everything you see right now is a direct effect of that. Everything you seeing right now, nobody give a fuck. Nobody care about nobody. You seeing niggas, yo, I never liked you. This is the start of that shit. Emotional and mood impacts, depression and sadness. That's why we got so many, oh man, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I can't catch a break. That's why a lot of dudes act like bitch ass dudes right now. It was that. I mean, they was already bitches, but that really heightened the bitchism. Is that a word? I don't know. Heightened anxiety. The body's stress response stays active, causing paranoia, panic attacks, and intense social dread. A lot of people became introverts. Emotional volatility. People often become irritable, angry, and lose their capacity to regulate everyday frustrations. I mean, this shit is real. This is what this shit did. Mental sluggish. Motherfuckers being mid-sentence, losing their thought. Memory and processing issues. People be saying, yo, a lot of shit is just a blur to me. I don't even remember that shit. Behavioral and social shifts, loss of social skills. Look how people communicate with each other now. Now people will really come in your comments and be negative on any platform because they don't even know how to just keep scrolling. They got to tell you and they got to let you know how angry they are at anything you put to the public. People can't even politely disagree no more or agree to disagree. A lack of practice makes reading facial expressions, interpreting tones, and showing empathy much harder. Niggas don't give a fuck. People don't care, and they pick and choose what they care about. But that's what that shit did to a lot of people. To where you see a lot of people say, yo, I don't fuck with nobody. I just be by myself. It was like we was locked down. The whole world was. And then what happened? We started getting a false sense of reality. What we thought was real wasn't real. So that's why you see what you see. That's why, if you notice, more than ever right now, it seems like everybody's putting on the hardest front. And it's people that you know that's fronting the hardest. It's people that you know is fronting the hardest. They controlled us so much via that shit. Is that now they use a word called algorithm, which is being used improperly because that's not what the algorithm is. It's really the feed, right? It's your timeline. And what happened was now they put things in the feed because we're very, very reactionary because we lack emotional intelligence. We react to everything. The shit, no, listen, a lot of shit is fake and we still react to it. And it's a whole illusion. Boogeyman, I appreciate you. It's a whole illusion. Right now, as I speak to you, you got people watching Ray J and Orlando Brown box. And that's their source of entertainment. So I was sitting there saying to myself, like, damn, what the fuck could I, what? I'm not watching that for one, right? I don't watch the things that average people watch because it doesn't do anything for me mentally. It doesn't help me mentally. It doesn't help me creatively. It's just more just feeding myself bullshit. It's like eating oodles and noodles all day. So as y'all watch a lot of these shows, I don't watch them shows. And people look at me like I'm strange. Like, how you don't watch Raising Kanan and all that shit? Because I live that shit. I don't want to live my trauma and the shit that I was around. So I don't watch it like that. So, you know, you'll catch me in the crib watching documentaries and shit like that. Like, I love documentaries. I love my books. I be doing a lot. So right now, they're giving us what they want us to react to, and we're reacting to it. When do we say, that's bullshit? I don't care about that. We're not even saying that no more. We watching dudes in real time. The numbers are tanking. So if you can't sell no units and you allegedly got millions of followers, that math ain't mathing. Dudes can't do no shows. And it all became because the way we interact with each other has been fucked up. That's why you see a lot of crews. You think it ain't too many crews no more. It ain't one R&B group, male or female. It ain't one R&B group. You don't find that to be strange that it's not one R&B group? There is no group of girls that say, yo, let's sing together. There's no group of guys that say, yo, let's sing together. Even the way people are aging now. You're watching people age in real time. Like niggas is aging in dog years. There was a particular time Because if we look at old shows, you had people like that we would look at, and they was young, but they look old as hell. Then it became a time where, I don't know, we kind of like got a grip on shit like the 90s. A lot of people would then now you look, nigga be like 20, you be like, yo, that nigga 27? The fuck is going on? What's happening? And then people are going all out to continue shit that don't exist, like it don't exist. The camaraderie, a lot of that shit don't exist. And then you'll be seeing people fall out and you'll be like, yo, they never was in. You just thought they was in because of the illusion. So, because I be privy to a lot of information and I be like, yo, them niggas don't even really like each other. Y'all gonna see. So a lot of times people might think I'm a little harsh because I be like, yo, I don't like that nigga. I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not gonna be a part of the chummy illusion. Cause then when it go wrong, people be like, yo, y'all was just good. We were never good. We watched Cameron in real time tell Jim Jones, yo, we just used you. We just used you. There's some shit from like 25 years ago. How you tell a nigga, yo, we just used you? When I saw that shit, because that didn't really hit y'all the way it hit me. It ain't really hit y'all the way it hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Cause I'm like, damn, imagine you think somebody is your bro you've been rocking with for years. Y'all done got money together. Y'all done got clapped that together. Y'all done fought. Y'all done been through. And the nigga just like, yo, we just used you. We don't really care about you. Damn. That's how low we are as a fucking people. Like, and then look in real time. For me, personally, because I know people think they know what's going on. People think they know my business. They think they know my relationships with people, but you really don't. But when you find out that people that you had love for never really had love for you and they was just using you, it's just like, damn, where the fuck could you turn? So if you notice, right? Now when people be like, yo, they love you, they care about you and all that shit, you be like, yeah, whatever. Heard it all before. So like, thank you for the jewels. It's like, yo, we heard it all before. This shit is all twisted. It became every man for himself, every woman for themselves. You like, I talked about this the other day, your siblings. Look at how you interact with your siblings now. When the last time your family had a family get together? There's no more cookouts. There's no more picnics. There's no more going to the park. There's no more bus rides. There's no more family outings. What happened to all that shit? Because I remember like 2017, 2015, motherfuckers was getting up. Yo, we going to get a Sprinter or we going to get a van. Let's go to Great Adventure. Let's do this. All that shit just stopped. All that shit just stopped. What the hell? And then you know the truth, but people just in this illusion. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. All right. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll get you up out of here. You ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything is an illusion now. And you could see family members, you could see people, and they not even like family no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not even family no more. But the funny thing about it is that the bullshit, the illusion, like the cocksucker who just came in here, when people lack comprehension and understanding of what you're talking about, they just will go, look, a nigga go off the deep end. A nigga be like a horrible topic, but this shit affected everybody. But I bet you if I was in here saying, yo, fifth just such and see, that's the illusion. Niggas want the illusion, but niggas don't want the real life shit. That affected everybody at the same time. None of us was greater than nobody in that particular time. You didn't have no hookup to a supermarket to go get you some food. Your ass was in line just like everybody else. You was conserving tissue. You was doing all of that. But let you talk about some low vibrating nigga shit and pow. Niggas is in there. Why? Because they want to hear that somebody else is doing worse than them or doing bad. And that just feeds them. They like, yo, her word? Who what? Who such and such? Oh, word? What he said. That's why, like, even the people that $1 million mindset, you blame the internet. But that's what, see, now you're right, though. But it wasn't the internet for, because it was by design for us to strictly rely on the internet as our ways of contacting each other. But it's virtual. You get what I'm saying? That's the illusion. I always say, motherfucker, what I always say here? Yo, I always say to people, yo, you know you don't know me, right? Think about it. As crazy as that seems, we really think we know each other, that we think we know people that we never saw in the flesh. We really think we know them. You really think you know somebody because they told you this and told you that. And what motherfuckers will say, yo, but you had said, it's the illusion. Niggas be lying. Niggas be lying. Because we eat everything that they put out. We don't say, nah, that's bad food. I don't want to eat that. Think about when people pass away. When people pass away. Look how that shit is. Like, and I'm empathetic, but I be like, I don't even know who that is. But that's just where we at right now, where everybody, could y'all still see me? Because this just tripped out real quick. Yeah, this just tripped out. It took me 4 times to try to start this live to happen. 4 times. And I think we could meet somewhere where I might be a little different because, you know, I really let it be known, like, you know, my life shit. Because, you know, y'all be in my audience or whatever. I let y'all know a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, look at this shit. It's like, we be really, this shit is just this shit is just fake. Look how quick it is for you to fall out with somebody. If somebody tell you they rock with you and they fuck with you, you believe them, right? So when they do some shit that they don't fuck with you, you're supposed to believe that too, right? Because everybody's real, but everybody's on social media throwing subliminals. You want to know where all the subliminals is at? I'm going to tell you. Hold on. The subliminals is on Instagram and people notes. Go to the notes. Go to the notes on Instagram. Just go to your Instagram DM and look at the notes. Everything is a subliminal. I'm fed up. No more. After today, this is it. And people be mad at me when I be aggressive and just fucking, I don't fucking like that nigga. And I ain't throwing no subliminal. I ain't doing that. It's just certain people I don't like, and I don't care who know it or whatever. But think about it. The illusion is so fucked up that people act like, yo, you know how fucking fake you gotta be to act like you like somebody you don't like? I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry. I guess I'm supposed to be cool. I'm supposed to, you know, go to work at the water cooler. Hey, Tom. I'm the type of motherfucker who gonna slap that water cooler over. Ain't nobody drinking nothing. That's just always been me. I don't know how to be fake. And that's not even being because I'm real. I just don't know how to be fake. I don't know how to tolerate people that I don't want to tolerate. Some people just really disrupt my spirit. And when I see fake shit, I just move away. I just be like, nah, I'm good. And because I don't give you the gossip and the reason why I don't deal with people, people might think it's me. And that's fine too. Because listen, I'm not in the business of giving a fuck of what people think about me. The people who know me, they know what's up with me. That's why I always say, yo, if you still gonna watch that fake ass nigga or that fake, that's on you. I ain't my job to, I just say, yo, I'm the one with the track record for moving a certain way. If you ain't gonna move with me, that's fine. I ain't for everybody. I've never been the type of person that beg for friends. I've never been the type of person that beg for people to do anything. Yo, can you? Nope. I'm cool. I'm cool. You was taught as a child, everybody ain't your friend. Now, how do you see in this blurry ass world? How is it so easy for you to fall out with people? Just really think about that. How is it so easy? Look at the people in your life that you ain't spoke to in years, months, and days over some frivolous shit on the internet. It ain't even no real life. It's not even a phone conversation you had. It's not even some contact you had. It was some internet shit. That's how bad we fucked up. Off an illusion, off a something they misinterpreted on the internet. Nobody will say, yo, this, that, and the third, yo, he was sneak dissing me. It's like pussies. Y'all pussy niggas. If I wanted to diss any of y'all niggas, I say your name. It's just that it's so much pussy niggas. It's general, but a hit dog gonna holler, right? If I say, yo, these niggas is pussy, right? Let's deal with logic for a minute. If I say, yo, these niggas be pussy, and a nigga sit there and say, he was calling me pussy, that means you think you pussy. Because I never said, I never put a name on it. If you sitting watching me right now and saying, he called me a pussy, that means you think you're a pussy because I never said your name. I didn't give no description. I just said niggas be pussy. And you're like, yo, he talking about me. No, you talking about you. You feel that way about yourself. Because the average people be delusional, creating an illusion, and be fuck niggas. That's just what it is. Look at this music industry. None of these niggas like each other. But it got so bad, it went from music to everyday life. It went to siblings, it went to homeboys. You falling out with people that you've known for years. And you just like, yo, what's real anymore? The fucking food ain't real. The shows ain't real. The views ain't real. The what is real? And I feel like when they did that to us, when they isolated us, they killed our human emotion for one another to where fake is just in there. Everything could just be bullshit. It don't even matter. Because every day we looking for a new high. You notice that, right? Every day. What's the high for today? What's the high? What niggas mad about today? What's the fake outrage about today? Who died today? Who got punched in the face today? Who did some outrageous shit today? Every day is a high for that. Every day people be like, yo, what's going on? I speak to my bro, Harlem Legend, a lot. Speak to China Brim a lot. Speak to Harlem a lot. Shout out to them. Speak to Hassan Campbell every now and again. Not as much as that we probably should tap in. Speak to Zeke Black. Harlem does its topics. And sometimes I say, yo, Harlem, what you gonna talk about today? And sometimes it ain't shit to talk about. Really? Because our thing is to create narratives. When you a content creator and you got a voice, You're supposed to create the narrative to shape the mind for people to think and people to process things. That's why people say, oh, this is a horrible topic, because it ain't giving them that low vibrating shit that they need. Niggas need that shit. I'm not a red pill dude. I'm not against women, so that ain't gonna be my lane. I'm not a part of no street organization. Stacy Galore, you know, shout out to you. Yeah, shout out to my boy Harlem. That ain't my lane. The hip hop shit is fucked up. So sometimes I'll be like, what are we talking about? Who's doing music? So how people be like, yo, and I told y'all, all the podcast niggas interview each other. All the niggas on the top podcasts all interview each other. They don't even interview new niggas. They ain't even trying to introduce nothing new to the culture. They sit down with them, that sit down with them and beef with them. That's what they do. They even start beef with each other. I see what you're saying, skateboard, but is that shit ain't even real to people no more. Yo, the shit that we should be worried about, niggas don't give a fuck about that shit no more. Yo, I'm gonna say something to fuck your head up, to completely blow your mind. If you look at all the dudes that profess to be God in the culture, all they do is hang around white boys. I'll say that shit again. All the dudes that's supposed to, in their lesson, they can't be civilized because they the devil. All of them hang around a bunch of white boys. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And they treat each other like shit. I don't know what that's about. Mum's the word. I don't even get it. $1 Million Mind. If I could touch on the sellout thing, you know, I don't really believe anybody is a sellout. I believe, and this is my opinion, I think people only really give a fuck about themselves. They just made you believe that they give a fuck about you because they needed you to believe in them to build the illusion. Once you believed in them, they let you know who they really were. Money don't change people. Money exposes people. Because everybody has a thought that when they get money, how they would act and what type of time they would be on. So you start seeing niggas, you ever know, like, this shit is a process. Yo, it's right before your eyes. If you notice, as soon as dudes start getting money, watch the hat. You start seeing niggas wear funny fucking hats. And you be like, yo, what the fuck this nigga got on his head? Money don't change nobody. People can't wait to get away from the people that they act like they want to help, but they need you. They need you to make them. So they sold you a dream because we always looking for validation through others. That's what Common did. We thought Common was something. Look at the nigga now. It's so bad that they don't even do content with us no more. We beneath them. They will do content with a nobody as long as they look like them. They will do content with an absolute nobody. And you be like, who the fuck is this? Because they whole plan is to get the fuck away from us, but they needed us. Because one thing that black men need more than anything is the ability to say they a real nigga by oppressing other black people. That's what made them real. Real niggas are drug dealers, killers, robbers, thieves, and oppressors of black people. That's what a real nigga is these days. That's it. He not real because he give out book bags. He not real because he got a foundation. He not real because of none of that shit. He real because he fuck over black people and fucked over black people and could tell you stories of what he did to other black people. That's what real niggas is now. And we eat it up. We love that shit. Yo, he real. Oh, you in trouble now. Oh, wait till Fifth see this. When Fifth see these comments. That's what this shit is all about. Because all this shit ain't real. Real is not what you say. Real is what you do. Real is more of your ways and actions than you say anything. Because anybody that comes talk to you with a soothing tone could be palatable to the ear. So although I don't believe it, it's mythos in my opinion, but the serpent was a whisperer. So when somebody come and they could talk to you a certain way and they could relax your nervous system based off their voice, they could tell you anything. Because they don't sound volatile. They don't sound like they lying. They sound sincere. But they really a whispering ass serpent. That's why when dudes try to talk to girls, remember, yo, you know, hey, hi. That's how a dude initially talk. Get that nigga 3 years. Bitch! Where that smooth dude at? That's why that nigga at the end of the road, that Mike nigga, girl, he was a smooth dude. I'm telling you, it's all a fucking play. It's all a play. Everything is a fucking play. That's why when I be seeing niggas and they be like, oh, nah, nothing don't bother me. You know, I don't get rattled. It's cool. You full of shit. That nigga will go rage somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Nigga will go rage somewhere. Nigga be done smacked his kids just because I see it. Me? I always want to fuck somebody up. Because I think if, you know, niggas start getting more blood put in their mouth, you know, it used to be a consequence. So I'll just go work out. I'll go walk. I'll go do different things to calm to get back on my Bruce Banner shit. Because we all need an outlet. But when you be seeing dudes act like they unbothered, unrattled, fuck out of here. It's a play. Think about this. Remember Rick Ross? When that shit first came out, he was a fucking CEO. Remember, he was swinging. He blamed Trick Daddy. Look how cool he is now. You know what I'm saying? This shit is all a play. But if you think the whisperer, he didn't say, yo, y'all better eat from the tree of knowledge. You better do that shit. Yo, you... Motherfucker just came calm. That's what people do. They want to win your... People want to win your trust just so they can fucking break it. Like, look, people want to win your trust just so they can break it. Oh, I ain't like everybody else, says the nigga that's like everybody else. Because nobody could... Listen, you falling for the Mac and you falling for the words. Never fall for the words. You have people who are good speakers, good orators. They might know a big word or two. But that shit be capped because many people rehearse shit. And they know how to win the people. I never fall for words. I be like, yo, that nigga full of shit. I always say, well, who, what? That nigga? Pfft. Y'all listening to that nigga? Oh, y'all in trouble. And then what happens? When it goes wrong, everybody be like, yo, look, think of this shit. You got people who still saying Umar Johnson is going to build a school. So you know we've cooked. We fucked. You got people who still believe that shit. You got people that give him a chance. I done seen fucking whole cities built. Fucking cities. Go around Brooklyn. Look at all them high-rise buildings that has been built. They done tore shit down and built shit. The fucking Barclays was built. A fucking big-ass stadium was built. What the fuck are we doing? And then, they ain't build shit. How could you build something that's already there? Did you see him break ground? Did you see them do foundation? Look it up. He got you then, Solar Facts. He got you. Got your ass. Because you said he did. So why it ain't open? How could you build some shit that's already there, though? Look, $1 Million Mind. Solar Facts said he did. Look it up. So right in our chat, and that's the folks. But look, got him. Hey, what the PT Barnum say? A sucker is born every day. Sorry. How could you build something that's already there? That shit wasn't, you didn't see no concrete being, you didn't see no concrete truck. You didn't see none of that shit. Yo, I'm not looking up. Now, first of all, let me explain something how I operate. I don't believe liars. Once you lie, that's it. You are a liar. I do not have time to figure out if you're lying this time. You lie one time, you lie all the time. Only time you lie is to impress somebody or to get out of a situation. I don't believe nothing with him. And then he started doing fuck shit where he would repeat things. So it will hypnotize you. He start repeating things. That's what I'm saying. Watch fast talkers. Watch people who talk well. Watch people who tell you how much they care about you and how important you are. Watch. Just watch them. The motherfucker you hate right now once told you how important you was to them. And you can't stand their ass. And something about what they did with this thing, because I just really think it was a big social experiment. I just think it was. Because the nigga would tell you he care about your kids, but his daughter's somewhere wilding. So niggas care about your kids. It's like Wu-Tang is for the children, but they kids is wild. But y'all believe shit like that. Me, I don't even believe everything I see, because I know bullshit. Me, I always be like, yo, prove it. That's why people would say, nah, niggas was saying it's in Wilmington, Delaware. Frederick Douglass and Markham School got them painted on the building. Fam, please. Listen, and I'm going to say this with the greatest respect that I could. Your name is Solar Facts. Don't do that to yourself. Because if you going off a building that was already there, that got painted, and you think it's open, that nigga sold you a wooden nickel. Come on, you gotta do better than that. You really do. You gotta do better than that. The building was already there. Some paint? All right, so what's the curriculum? Where's the staff? Where's the staff and what's the curriculum? Simple questions. But I don't really know how we could go back. I really think shit is far gone. I think shit is too far gone. I think we at a stage where no. Mr. Think 995. You know why that's crazy? You know I'm a wrestling fanatic, so I've been watching the Bloodline all day. Yokozuna wasn't Japanese. Right. Hulk Hogan wasn't from Venice Beach. I'm just saying, like, everything that we see is cap. Yo, Stringer Bell wasn't no nigga. A nigga talk like James Bond. The fuck? Stringer Bell talk like James Bond. This shit is what we seeing is not real. A lot of shit you seeing is not real. Yokozuna is Samoan. Straight like that. Hulk Hogan is from Florida. And that's how they've been getting us. That's how they've been getting us. Just think about it. We was sitting there like, yo, that shit with Kobe. Then they was fucking with us. They started showing us Simpson shit, remember? Look how they fucked with us. They started showing us shit from The Simpsons. Remember Trump was coming down the escalator? Remember? Trump was coming down the escalator. Then the woman with the pearls was the president. The wildest shit is Kamala Harris had no chance of being the fucking president. Zero chance. But they made you believe it was a possibility. She had zero chance. Zero. This country don't like women. This is a fucking patriarchal society. They didn't even want their own women. We had the right to vote before they mama and they daughters did. If you look at their old movies, with the fucking cowboy movies, all they ever had was a fucking brothel. They don't give a fuck about they women. They was in the quarters with our women. Y'all know that shit? All this shit is cap. All this shit is, a lot of shit you see is cap. The jury is cap. You have niggas that wear some fake shit right now. Niggas won't eat no GMO food, but will wear lab-made diamonds. I'm telling you, that's my name. That's why I put all my jewelry up. I said it's over. It's over. The jewelry shit is over. It don't even matter no more. There's a place in Manhattan called the Garment Districts. I promise you, you could get whatever you see niggas wearing. You get that shit too. Canal Street. Remember they was showing Canal Street with all them niggas out there selling shit that look like Brother Polite? You seen them folks out there buying that shit. But we trying to prove how real we are when they'll go buy a bag for $40. But we want to go buy a bag for $4,000 to front for people who can't afford it to say you can't afford it. But the real people who got wealth, assets, and liquid will buy some shit for $40 because they know it don't really mean shit. Not us. Yeah, niggas don't got this. You're right. You're right. All of your fucking whole worth is in your jeans and your pants. You ain't even got no money to put in it. They did a fucking whole, I'm telling you, they did a job on us. They did a whole fucking job on us, and it's just going and it's growing. motherfuckers make, like, it was a particular time where we always made a jackass famous, but now we make a lot of jackass famous. And we be like, yo, who the fuck is this? Like me, I be looking at certain shit. I be looking at the Mandela effect, because it's shit that I remember that some people don't remember. And I be like, yo, nah, that shit is real. But then when you try to prove what you seen, that shit don't exist no more. Like true camaraderie and friendship. That shit don't exist. You got dudes acting like chicks. And I ain't even talking about no mook shit, just the emotion. Just the emotion. Men feeling sense of entitlement. Yo, niggas did. You got chicks thinking they bossed up. Yo, they fucked us up. They really fucked us up. And the way they did that shit is what I showed you earlier. First of all, they cut off all of our emotions. Our emotions is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They fucked up our emotions via isolation. When my aunt passed away, I had to watch her services on StreamYard. My aunt, Tad Mother, when she passed away, I was sick. I had to watch that shit on StreamYard. You know what that shit was like? No, but let me tell y'all something and blame April. I'm glad you said that. We're living in revenge of the fucking nerds. You ever notice every nigga that's a geek ass nigga? Every nigga that's a geek ass nigga, a lame ass nigga, is running shit. It's revenge of the nerds. Straight like that. Think about all the niggas with a big platform, a fucking nerd. I'm not talking about these new niggas that they shit is funded. All the niggas who self-made and built they shit, you know, the academics and all of them, it's revenge of the nerds. Elon Musk, nerd. Jeff Bezos, nerd. Some of these black dudes, I ain't even gonna say their name, nerds. Geeks, you can see by the way they fucking talk. Nerds. That love nigga culture but never been through it. They never been through it. But will dictate it, and all they will do is learn the vernacular, learn the slang. It's revenge of the nerds. You looking at niggas like, huh? I'm telling you, Bill Gates, it's revenge of the fucking nerds. Being real mean what? When you got a nerd that can sit online and say, fuck this nigga, this, that, and the third, and this nigga got a fucking people looking at dude. Fucking geek. Let me tell you something. I ain't, you know, I talk my shit. I grew up in an era. Not that it's cool, but we handle shit extremely violent. That's all we knew. What? I don't know if many of y'all grew up in the 90s, and I'm not talking about the 96s. I'm talking about the 92, 93, 91, 94. It was a particular time where you was in certain areas, and if you fucking look at somebody a certain way, you might get your lights put out. You was gonna get punched on. That's what it was. Fuck is you looking at? You know how many stupid shit started over of, yo, who fuck you? What the fuck are you looking at? Who you looking at? Shit like that, right? So that's why sometimes I just be like, yo, I'm just gonna leave certain people alone because there's nothing I can do. You won. You got it. That's just how we settled everything. Me and my cousin that you see, it could be 7 dudes. It'd just be me and him. Fuck y'all. And we'll go scrap. That's just where we come from. You have people who talk to you a certain way and treat you a certain way. They never scrapped a day in their life. They probably never had roaches. Some of them are not even from this fucking country. Some of them came to the country. They don't know shit about what is going on. They're infatuated with the worst of us. And they're not from the inner city. Because truthfully, most of the shit that we see, we kind of tired of that shit. We be like, that shit ain't cool. So that's why we never took to the young rappers. We never took to the drill shit. We never took to a lot of that shit because we was like, yo, these little niggas are stupid. Some of us never took to the street politics of street organizations because you're like, yo, so you mad at a nigga because he got on a color? You don't know that nigga? Or you took some shit from another state and it's yours now? Whatever. So as you get older, you learn how to be like this, that, and the third, but they are perpetuating it. So that's why NBA Youngboy is a big artist, because he was raised by his mama. You ever seen his mama talk? You ever seen some of these young dudes' mother talk? That explains them. He's raised by their mama. We've seen situations where some women be like, I'm going to get my fucking brother. I'm going to get my son. In Chicago, we seen the woman arguing with the fucking dude in the Chinese restaurant. She was like, she going to get her son. Her son came in and downed him for some shit with his mama. And we like that shit. Listen, man, all that teach the baby shit. Listen, please. I'm being nice. We did teach. It's not my job to teach other people, children who say you can't tell my child shit. It's not my fault. All of mine's is good. It's yours I got to worry about. And then some of y'all come with this fucking mumbo jumbo and this jargon and all that shit that ain't changed nothing, because some of y'all be the most savage niggas that got all that mumbo jumbo. So please, while I'm chilling and I ain't going fucking crazy, don't start me. Don't start me. Because some of us do. People like me have taken children on trips. Every Friday got children in a community center. So it's not our fault. It's bullshit ass doctrines and bullshit ass shit that ain't help nothing. That need to be, history need to be renewed, and people need to renew their fucking behavioral skills. That's the problem. And you got grown ass men who think they little boys. That's the problem. That's the problem. I'm not taking the blame for that. Because nobody on my watch is in prison. Nobody on my watch is deceased. Nobody on my watch is a fucking criminal. Even the younger dudes that was younger than me by 5 years all got good jobs and shit like that, because it's shit that I didn't expose them to, because they wasn't ready for that and they didn't need to be ready for that. If I'm doing it, what the fuck you got to do it for? It's not cute. I never in my life passed a little dude, yo, drink. It fucked me up. But you got niggas smoking with their kids. They write a passage, yeah, but he can smoke. Ain't our fault. It ain't our fault. And then when you dealing with the societies too, don't do certain shit for your kids. Don't do certain shit with them. You gonna see you don't even own your fucking child. Don't do certain shit. Remember when this shit went down, if you didn't get that such and such, your ass was getting fired. Your kids couldn't go to school. So how much control do you really have over yourself or your children? You had women saying, my body, my choice. My body, my choice. Over abortions. But they was telling motherfuckers they had to get the tune up and they was doing it. What happened to your body and your choice? You want to be able to go to the chop shop, but they tell you if you don't get this, you can't work. What happened to your body and your choice? All in the same timeline. All in the same timeline. You show me healthy relationships right now where the men and women respect each other. That's husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend living together. They don't even fucking respect each other no more. We ain't failed no seeds. Maybe y'all God body niggas failed the seeds. I didn't fail no seeds. Maybe it's y'all niggas. Maybe it's the law school that failed the seeds. I ain't failed no fucking seeds. First of all, I'm not even gonna call them seeds because they're human beings. So I don't even use none of that jargon. Maybe y'all did that shit. I didn't. All of mine as well. And you see the evidence. I show you the evidence. I show and prove in real time. How you gonna say we? I never put no pack in no little dude hand. I never put no burner in no little dude hand. I didn't. You see, when mine's with me, I show you 2 years old on the piano. I show you 11 on the piano. I didn't fail nobody. And even some of these grown-ass men in the YouTube space, I raised they punk ass too because everybody want to do what I'm doing when they was looking at me funny. So I created a fucking genre. I'm not doing no streaming shit where you follow me around while I'm acting like a jackass all day. But this shit, yeah, I started that. I didn't fail nobody. And like I said the other day, we was raised based off the information that our elders had, but it was on us to take it somewhere else. It was on us to take it somewhere else. You can't blame nobody for your shortcomings. That's what make you a fucking man. And that's what I be talking about. When you start blaming people, because niggas profess to know everything. You can't tell nobody shit. I have people every day, what you need to do now is, word, all right. Anyway, word salad, okay. This shit gonna go bad. I'm telling you, shit gonna go bad. It's gonna go real bad. It's gonna go bad. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. I don't listen to niggas with no fucking fake ass way of life anyway, cause none of y'all don't live that shit. None of y'all live that shit. I don't give a fuck what denomination you from or what you profess to be. None of y'all live that shit. Y'all just know words and y'all got little shit. None of y'all live that shit. Nobody live that shit. Niggas be deviants. That's the main problem. No discipline and no self-control. First of all, how you gonna be a man in anything and you a fat ass nigga? That's my first thing, because I'm like, yo, first thing you do is you look in the mirror, you look at yourself. Your jibs is fucked up. Your body ain't right. You look crazy. Your skin is bad. So you don't care about you. So how I expect you to care about me and you don't care about you? And that goes for all these niggas. I don't give a fuck what they a part of. Look at these niggas. Niggas be dope fiends. Fuck out of here. Like I said, I talk it because I walk it a certain way. Straight up. I talk it because I walk it. And I'm not being judgmental, but one thing I don't like is when somebody always want to tell somebody something. And yeah, you gotta, based off what? You're not even a living testament. You can't even go a day without a fucking cigarette. Let me get a cigarette. Yo, buzz, nigga, pull out a cigarette. Save me some. Let me get an ace. You know how much of a fucking bum ass nigga you gotta be to take a drag off a nigga's cigarette? Let me get an ace. Just really think about that. How much a fucking bum you gotta be to a nigga pull out a cigarette and you wanna pull off a nigga, one pull off a nigga's cigarette just set you. Then you just running around bumming all day. Yo, you got a cigarette? You got a cigarette? This is the shit we see. Who's responsible for that? Who's responsible for that? The elders? The elders don't live their life. They're gone. You now the elder. So what example are you going to say? If you still got some of them problems, you still got some of them vices, no self-control, no emotional intelligence, no drive, no ambition, just sitting around fucking looking at people, judging everything, and think because you could quote some shit or memorize some shit, you better. Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck if it's the Bible, Quran, the 1 to 30 say, I don't give a fuck what it is. That's what most people do. They memorize shit and you think you better because you can memorize some shit. But you a drug addict, an alcoholic, a fat, sloppy bastard, a stinking bastard. Your hygiene is bad. Your teeth is bad. You got white shit in the corner of your mouth. Your haircut game is fucked up. Your living conditions is fucked up. And your kids is fucked up. But you could quote some shit. Read. Fuck out of here. I just look at niggas and be like, look at this nigga. Fucking listen to no nigga who look like that. That nigga don't even care about himself. And he trying to make you think he care about you. Fuck out of here. That's the problem now. That's the problem. Niggas body, you stink, nigga. You stink. Can't smell yourself? When you get up in the morning, the first thing you do, you look and you see your jibs. Your shit ain't right and exact. And you talking, you telling somebody what they should be doing, and you neglected your own mouth that you running. Fuck out of here. You could look at the text. Zuri, did you brush your teeth? She get up and brush her teeth. She get up and shower. But you know what? I instill it in her so much. I know, I did it already. She already know what I'm gonna say. I can show you the text. I can show you, knock on the door. Zuri, did you? Yes. Okay. You know why? Because she's a little girl. As much as I shower. Got my smell goods, cologne, soaps, and all that shit. You stinking ass niggas walk around musty and all that shit, looking crazy, but then always talking, running your fucking mouth like somebody gonna listen to you. And look at you. Just look at you. Pookie, look at your black monkey ass. Just look at you. Niggas always talking. You don't think people gonna look at you, smell you? If I smell you, you don't smell you? You don't see, you didn't know that you got coal in your eye? Wake and bake, don't wake and brush. Niggas fucking think, look, I'ma just, look, do an experiment. Look at niggas' fingers. That's all you need to know. Look at a nigga finger. Niggas be having black nails, be fucked up. I'm out of here. I ain't, y'all know me. I just fucking go. I can't do it because it just be too many niggas of that caliber that just talk, and it's fucking us up. That's why we twist it, because the real men who supposed to be men, who first and foremost don't blame nobody for their shortcomings. You get to it. You figure it out no matter what's going on. I never saw my father cry before he fell victim to substance abuse. And even I never saw him cry. That don't mean he cried, but he was always wanted to be Superman before he fell victim. These fucking niggas crying, setting up cameras, crying and shit. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Bitch ass nigga, but then nigga go quote some shit to you and think he better than you because he knows some shit, but don't live it. Fuck that. We live it. Where me and mine, we live it. And when we don't, we hold each other accountable. That's how we govern shit. Well, who did what? Get that nigga on the phone. Yo, come through. Yo, you such and such? What's wrong with you? Y'all be watching dudes fail. What you do? You talk about them. I don't talk about my niggas. Yo, get that nigga on the phone. Yo, why you such and such? Fuck is wrong with you? Because when you look bad, I look bad. But y'all be going under names and banners and be like, that's them. Oh, no, they God, but they not the true and living. All right. Niggas don't know whether they God, they Muslim. They niggas, they fucking lost niggas. Arguing with niggas all day. Nah, because it ain't gonna go good. Don't put, I don't like we. I ain't French. Don't be no we this, we that. Nah. Because I'm accountable for me and mine. And where I could spread some love, I do that as well. But if everybody accountable for what the fuck they got going on, then everybody gonna be okay. But the problem is niggas lack discipline. And how y'all niggas be popping shit, and some of y'all niggas can't even do 50 fucking push-ups, but be running your mouth. Can't even do 50 push-ups. Y'all niggas ain't even fucking, can't even lift nothing no more. Can't even lift a refrigerator. Your fucking family was in a fire. You can't even lift nothing. Y'all niggas be bony, bird chest, or big ass stomachs, and y'all be always popping shit and running your fucking mouth. Can't even do 50 push-ups. Can't even walk. Niggas be fucking bad backs and gout and all types. Get the fuck out of here. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I train every day to fuck y'all up. I'm just be real. It ain't no vanity shit. I'm like, yo, this is the whoop ass. And don't talk about these, because we do that too. But I'm just saying, hand to hand, look how niggas carry it. All niggas do is get up and bullshit each other all day. Bullshit. Congregate with niggas that ain't about shit. And then y'all sit there and compare who ain't shit more and look at other niggas and hate. That's why I be niggas in the comments hating. That's why niggas don't be fucking liking. That's why niggas don't do certain shit, because niggas is more haters than anything. But one thing about me, I don't depend on no man. I can sit here and talk to you for 2 hours straight. I don't even drink no fucking water. I don't get up and take no break. This shit is real. This shit is from here. This shit is from here. And I ain't read no fucking doctrine. This ain't none of this shit. I'll just read sources so I could back up and support my claims. But I ain't sitting here saying, I think, or we don't do none of that shit. Reading them old ass books that ain't even free you, and you think you gonna get free. Funny dressing motherfuckers. Can't stand y'all niggas. Salute to all my folks. Till next time, don't forget,